Hello, I'm Sue Holt. In this 3.5-minute video, I will highlight some of the main worries and concerns often expressed by children when their parents separate, many of which you may be aware of and some you may not. Either way, I hope it will be helpful. There's no getting away from the fact that parental separation and divorce is painful and involves change, loss and transition. As difficult as it may be at this time, it can be helpful for you and your children to see separation and divorce as a process that doesn't end family life, but changes it. Managing the process of separation and divorce can be painful and challenging for your children as well as yourselves. This may seem very obvious to you, but it can be hard to hold your children's worries in mind when you are in the middle of what's likely to be one of the most emotionally challenging and stressful events of your life. In my experience, there are common questions and anxieties that preoccupy children when their parents are separating, and we also know it's not easy sometimes for parents or children to talk about these issues. It can be easier to manage unreasonable behaviour or attitudes rather than explore the feelings and emotions at the root of the behaviours. So what are the sorts of things I mean? Children often worry about where they will live and whether or not they'll have to change schools. They may worry that having to move home or school will mean losing friends. Children often have questions about how and when they will see their non-resident parent and other family members. It's not unusual for them to worry about what people will think, family members and friends, and they may experience feelings of shame as well as a huge sense of loss. Children can feel that in some way it's their responsibility that their parents separated, asking themselves, was it our fault, or could I or we have made it better? They may also worry about who, if anyone's side they should take. Children worry, especially oldest child for example, about being responsible for one or other of their parents' emotional well-being, and also about what new responsibilities they will have to assume in these changing family circumstances. Children worry about financial issues too, and fear they might have to give up things such as hobbies and clubs to save money for the family. Some of these worries and fears might be quite irrational, but they are nevertheless genuine and real for your children. It's important to understand that it's quite normal for children to experience these anxieties at such a time. As a parent, you can't take the pain and anxiety away, but by accepting that your child has these feelings, showing that you understand how they feel, and by talking about these things, you will demonstrate to them that such experiences are manageable and survivable. In our short video series, we will talk to you about the following. 1. How children respond to separation and divorce at different ages. 2. The different ways in which children show distress. 3. Simple ways in which you can make a positive difference. 4. When you might need to find extra help and support for your children. If you think that we may be able to help you and support you and your children, please call us.